Whew. Okay, so I'm running Salmon Run alone. So, number one, if you're watching on YouTube and the thumbnail has Gavin in it, tell me, because I'm definitely gonna forget. But two, if well, no, not if. I don't know, man. I just got back from TooManyGames. It's what? Yeah, 12:46. I kind of had to get to bed so I can wake up on time to make it to the convention tomorrow morning. Because it 8 hours of sleep, some time to shower and eat breakfast, and since I'm a degenerate, check Twitter maybe. But and 40-minute drive down to the convention center about. So yeah, but I mean, I was like, Gavin and I were talking about how we were gonna, yeah, like leave it to him. So I kind of feel bad because I wonder if Gavin was like, heck yeah, this is my time. But I mean, I'm sure Gavin probably just appreciates the time. The alone salmon run, you know. Like if I do one, I hope it doesn't spoil what he was doing, you know. Like what he, you know what I mean? Like I feel like by streaming Salmon Run myself, I'm just kind of like maybe raining on his parade, but maybe I'm just worrying too much. Oh, okay. I just kind of assumed that someone was gonna get that, but okay. You're not late. Don't worry. I just started. This is like the first wave of the first Salmon Run bigs. Thanks for coming down even so late. But yeah, it's like I still, you know, I can do a Salmon Run. I was planning to stay down at the event. We'll get into that later, but that didn't happen. So now I'm home because I come home for the thing. What am I saying? I come home from the event now, which isn't that bad. Let's be real. But at the same time, I don't know what I'm saying. My thoughts are not very collected at the moment. Oh, there we go. All I'm saying is that I can do a salmon run, and it's kind of nice to probably just be like, yeah, like I've done every salmon run since August. You know, not to say, not to show Gavin and say like, oh yeah, well we've done it, but I don't know, just kind of a nice thing for me, I guess. Yeah, I'm streaming afterwards because I have this weird thing that I do where I'm just like, I want to stream every salmon run, so that's exactly what I'm doing instead of going to bed like I should. But I don't know, maybe I'll check Twitter after this if I'm being honest, but maybe I'll go to bed after this. But yeah, maybe a shorter salmon run. But yeah, as for how today went, today was the first day of TooManyGames, a convention that I went to last year with people that I know from a particular Discord, and it's you know, basically I spent the last like 3 days preparing for it, like just buying a bunch of shit on Amazon. I went to the car wash, got a haircut, talked about that, got portable chargers, stuff like that. So I was completely prepared for the event. I was over prepared for the event, as I learned. But yeah, basically how today started is I woke up and I was kind of like, all right, like, because the event started really late. I thought the event started at like 12. It actually started at like 2. Actually, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought the event started at 10, because those are the times I remember from last year. But those are only like the last 2 days. Wow, what a whiff on my part. But yeah, so I had plenty of time this morning. So I, you know, finished packing, packed the Switch and stuff, packed my fucking TV, pretty much every single multiplayer game I own, and the Wii U, Switch in the backpack, stuff like that. And I finally head out to TooManyGames, and it's, you know, believe it or not, like it's the same route I took last time. I was genuinely surprised how much I've remembered the route. Like I think I genuinely, except for maybe one turn, that would be dicey. I think I could genuinely have gone without a GPS, even though the last time I went was 1 year ago. Yeah, there's Decumania. We'll get to that. Oh wait, no, I started on the drive. Yeah, before the drive this morning, my to-be roommate, Decumania, because we were gonna stay at a hotel down there. Because, you know, driving isn't that bad, as I said, but like, it would have been kind of cool to stay down there. And as I learned later, it actually is kind of alright that we maybe didn't stay at a hotel. But yeah, like this morning, the morning of the event, Decumania sends me a Discord message saying, hey, I'm too fucking sick to go to this, you know, event. I don't want to be that guy who gives people the, you know, PAX flu, and I don't feel good enough to go anyways. At least that's how that's what I assume he meant. But I was like, all right. So it definitely threw me for a loop, because I mean I was getting ready to like pack my toiletries and clothes at that point. So it's kind of also a blessing in disguise that I didn't have to do that, because I hate packing toiletries and I was afraid it was going to be hot. And do you know what Dove gets like in hot weather? Well, neither do I. I don't want to find out. So, you know, kind of a stress relief. So, you know, Deku's watching. He's he didn't screw me over that bad, though. I still would have enjoyed his company a whole lot, I think. But yeah, it worked out, because wow, really close. So I was kind of like, oh shit. But you know, by the end I'm like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So I head over to the event, and I can't fucking find, like, you know, I get there, I can't fucking find. Wait, I felt so bad that you had to drive. But I mean, it's actually not that bad. It's like a straight, it's like, you know, 40 minutes, whatever, but it's like a straight line. It's a big convention. Really the bad part are slow drivers. But, why'd you pack your TV? The hotel had a TV. Well, Deku, we aren't the only ones going. It's like other people in Mike's chat and stuff, I had an Airbnb and stuff. So I was gonna bring a second TV in case like people want to play maybe Melee on one TV and then like Mario Party on another. So, you know, I had the trunk. It wasn't that bad. Now Deku wasn't there. He was gonna go there though. I was gonna room with him. It was gonna be sick. But it actually turned out to be actually sick. In the bad way. So of course, to get better. But yeah, like I arrived at the event and I had no idea where the fuck anyone was, because like 15 minutes before there was a message on Discord that said, oh hey Moldy. But there was a message on Discord that said like, oh yeah, we're in front of the stage. That was like 10-15 minutes before I checked. I go to the stage, no one's there. So I'm like, all right, I'll look around, and have my phone out, and I looked around, no one was there. So I had the phone number from Patrumpkin last year, which was super convenient because I just called him and he's like, oh yeah, we're here. And I'm like, I don't know where here is, because it's in the middle of the fucking giant marketplace there. But, yeah, I'll look. And eventually we found them. So then from there it was just, well, we met with everyone else, like not too long after that. And then from there, because the event opened so late, it was like 2 or whatever, Charles Martinet's panel was at 3:30. So we started getting in line because that's obviously a popular affair. And it was already long by that point. And there was this like giant kind of hallway center. The line looped around. So we waited in that line, just standing there doing nothing for probably a good like 30 or so minutes. But then the panel started. The panel started and we made it in. We got seats. It was comfy. And Charles Martinet, well, we had to wait a while because he was late. So, you know, there was some of that. Sloth was periscoping it all. I don't know what his periscope is. I'm assuming he's going to do that later. He kind of, I don't know if he stopped or what his deal was, but if you want the TMG experience, I can probably hook you up with that if you ask. Hey, Macon. Tell everyone I said hi. I will. Oh, I was reading chat. I have an egg too. That's so bad. Well, the Charles Martinet panel was fine. Like he started like with kind of his life story, like how he said he was like really timid and he, like, his friend talked him into doing acting, and he was like shaking when he did an audition, and then he got into it, and then you know, like, his story of how he got the job for Mario. And, you know, he's just like, all right, this told him, all right, you're like an Italian, you're Italian plumber from Brooklyn. And Charles is like, I don't know what an Italian from Brooklyn sounds like. And he was gonna do like a gruffer voice for Mario, but then, he said, well, it's probably like a kid's game, right? So he did the Mario voice, and apparently his audition was just, like, he had no idea what to talk about because he had no idea about video games. So he just talked about food. So you know how Mario always talks about like spaghetti and stuff and lasagna? That was basically Charles Martinet's pitch. He's like talking about how Mario's gonna, like, you know, get the players spaghetti and shit, and then he would just move on to ravioli because they didn't tell him to stop. And stuff like that, so that was pretty funny. And then he opened it up to questions, and like, it did get kind of weird, you know, like, Charles's whole thing was like, I can't really say anything out of character for Mario, so some people asked for requests, and then even after he said that, people asked for kind of requests that seemed pretty obviously not something he'd be okay with, so he had to repeat it, so that was kind of awkward. But he kind of like went over, like, people asked about voice acting tips and stuff like that, so those questions were good. And you know, just to set, you know, just to further my point about Waluigi being an actual character, like, Charles Martinet said, like, he loved Waluigi, and he loved, like, you know, he intentionally makes Waluigi kind of silly and stuff, and I'm like, it warms my heart. It's just like and he was so big on positivity. Like, someone asked him, like, what the, like two people asked, like, about questions about, like, negative things, and he's like, you know, I kind of don't want to answer that because they're negative, basically. And I'm like, Charles, he's such a, like, I tweeted about it, he's such a genuinely happy person, and he kept talking about, like, being happy and just, like, pursuing happiness in your work and stuff. And I'm like, this man is the best. So, you know, kind of in the middle of the panel, that, you know, people were lining up for autographs and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'll get an autograph from Charles fucking Martinet, yeah. So I got in line a bit late. I hesitated, but it was kind of fine. And then in the like, while the panel was still going on, they ushered us into, like, the the signing room. So we missed the end of the panel because of that. But yeah, it was fine. Wait in line for like an hour is kind of what I did. Was it an hour? I don't know. Oh yeah, and then in the line, they're like, the lady's like, all right, like, just so you guys know, like, autographs are $40, and then, like, pictures are an amount I didn't hear. And I'm like, oh, $40? Like, I kind of did an intake of breath. I'm like, ooh, do I want to do this? But I stayed in line anyway, just in case. And then I'm like, you know what? This is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and Charles Martinet is such a great person. Like, you know, and like, last year at TooManyGames, I blew, what, $120 on a sealed copy of Ars Tonelico that I still haven't even, like, opened or used or thought about yet. So, like, you know, I could waste money on worse and still be fine a year later. So I decided, and then it's like, you know, pictures were kind of like the same-ish price, but if you got both, it was $30. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going all in, because I was watching in the line, and, like, Charles Martinet would do, like, you know, a bunch of poses with people, and, you know, be silly and all that, and I'm like, God, you know what, I'm gonna get in on that. So I did. They told, you know, while everyone was in the line. Well, I don't know if they did say it earlier. I didn't hear anything about it, but they were just like that. It wasn't that bad because you could kind of, you know, get out of the line if you wanted to. That's pretty much why they said it. But yeah, I doubled down. I got the autograph and 3 pictures, which you can see on Twitter. And I'm like, looking for, like, you know, I'm like, well, what would I want Charles Martinet to sign? Like an amiibo or something? And then I was packing Super Mario Sunshine, and I'm like, perfect. Because I love every single voice line Charles Martinet does for Mario and Super Mario Sunshine, especially the unused ones. Like, you know, he goes, boy, oh boy, wowza, you know, stuff like that. There's more? And then there's all the other ones like, hoodie, and like, open salami, stuff like that. I love Sunshine. So it's the perfect thing to get signed. And I, you know, carry Sunshine around everywhere. It'll be laminated, stuff like that. Mwah, perfect choice. So I got that signed. And like the funny thing was there were like posters there with like all the characters he's ever done and stuff. And for other people, if they got those signed, like he would write a bunch of stuff next to like every character. So like for Mario, we'd write woohoo, which he did on Sunshine, and then for like, I forget what he did for Luigi, but like Wario, he'd like just while he was writing it too, he'd make a fart sound and he'd just write, you know, PFFFFT, like, and then while Luigi was blah, you know, Baby Mario's like wee, stuff like that. While, like, along with signing it. So it's like, it's perfect. And then our friend Jeff, who I was in line with, got plushies signed, and he, like, I don't know how it went. I'm assuming he asked Charles to like sign the top of the hat, and then I guess what Charles did, like, additionally was, bitch, go around the proper way. But I'm assuming what Charles did additionally was he turned it around and then like wrote woohoo on the feet, but as he was writing that on the feet, he was like giggling as if he was tickling Mario's feet. It's like such a happy man. So you know what? I'm completely fine with dropping $70 for those. I think that is definitely worth it. But yeah, the picture, like, you know, he's like doing the peace sign, and then I did the fist because in Odyssey, Mario has like 3 different kinds of win things based on his previous 3 3D adventures. So I went with the fist, and he did that. But yeah, I don't know if Charles will be there next year. I'm pretty sure that he had a good time at the panel, and I'm almost certain that he turned a pretty decent profit from that. So I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't come last year. Or next year. But yeah, definitely worth, like, you know, going to. I'm glad that we did. And I'm glad that we got in, especially because that line got pretty long after a point. Like, it was looping around and then there were people behind me. So, you want to get in there? Alright, normally I don't condone that. But yeah, like everyone else, I don't know what everyone else was doing, but, you know, Jeff, Inky Bo, and I were, wait, was it Inky? Oh god, who was, I don't remember who the third person in line was. They were kind of farther back. Yes, okay. Yeah, sorry. Like, my memory's not very good, if I'm being honest as well. But, we need eggs. We need eggs. That blaster needs to get that egg in. We're good. But yeah, we were in line for a good while, so basically we, like, Pat called the moment we were, like, I was out, and then Jeff was getting a signing, and then Inky was, like, you know, not far behind us, so I'm like, alright, Pat, can you just wait a few minutes out front? So, we went out front, and then we went to Wawa after that, got some dinner, and then, went back to the Airbnb, which... you don't know what that is. You basically rent out someone's house while they're away. Because last year we were at a hotel, and that was really crowded. Like, one hotel room. So the idea was to have, like, kind of a house. And to be fair, like, the house was kind of still small, but it worked. Didn't have central air conditioning. Oh yeah, Crush 40 was right after, like, in the same room as Charles Martinet. So while we were waiting in line, I could hear, like, let me show you just what I'm made of. And I really couldn't resist, like, singing it under my breath. Yeah, it was, like, I wasn't in the family room at all. Is that, I don't know if that's what you'd call it. Like, I mostly hung out in the kitchen. Like, last year we did Jackbox and like we played some Mario Party and shit. For day one, like, I guess one kind of disappointing thing is like, in the family room with like the TV, people were like watching YouTube videos and stuff for like the entire time. And then, you know, the people in the kitchen were just kind of talking, which was nice. I did like the kitchen thing, but I'm hoping that tomorrow we definitely kind of focus on playing games together, because, and not just because I brought a suitcase filled with video games. That's not a hassle, but you know, it's just kind of more fun that way, I think. But I guess it's just like, you know, the lay of the land kind of situation. Yeah, and then like they were watching like Fortnite vines and vine compilations of monkeys. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, we could be doing something a bit better here, but whatever. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. But I definitely felt like pretty at home. I was kind of worried, admittedly, that you know, people wouldn't really like. I don't know. I wouldn't be like. Well, I don't want to say words that sound melodramatic, but you know, I'd kind of be in the background and stuff. But no, I wasn't in the. I didn't feel in the background at all the entire day, which was great. It felt really good. So I'm definitely excited for tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna be. Oh wait, I completely forgot. Before we left. Wait, what was the timeline here? Oh, yeah, right. After the Charles Martinet panel, Pat called me, and then I'm like, all right, wait a second. And then we met out front, but then we were still waiting for people, I think. So we went to try to group up with them, and then ended up waiting. So what I did is I went around the marketplace because I wanted to look for a copy of Mario Party 4 and Mario Party 5. And those, you know how popular those games are? There was like nothing. I managed to find one copy of Mario Party 4 at like the very last place I checked. So I have Mario Party 4 now. And I got Pikmin 2 because my copy of Pikmin 2 was pretty scratched. And I kind of want to get Kirby Air Ride actually. So kind of adding that to the wish list. But no Mario Party 5 like anywhere. And I own Mario Party 5. It's just in Connor's possession. I don't know if I said the story before, but basically last year at TooManyGames, I left my copy of Mario Party 5 in Connor's Wii. So I left and he took it home. So he tried sending it to me. Apparently, like, he sent something different and I didn't even get it. So I don't know what that situation is. And we're just like, we both pretty much just agreed, like, let's just wait until the next TMG so you can bring it over. So I remind him the night before, after he's done streaming with Slap City and stuff with Mike, like, don't forget to bring Mario Party 5. He's like, don't worry, I won't. And then, and then this morning, he just in the Discord, he's like, Chris, I forgot to bring Mario Party 5. I'm just like, I hope he doesn't think I'm like genuinely mad about it or something. But you know, I've pretty much just been laughing it up now. But it's just like Connor. Connor. So I'm assuming the plan now is that he'll try to send it again right after TMG when he gets home. So maybe I shouldn't buy it because it could be like $40 or something. But I'll look around for it, I guess. Definitely look around for Kirby Air Ride. So like tomorrow I don't think we're spending that long at the at the convention itself. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, did I make a kind of schedule? Yeah, Saturday, Bowser and Robotnik's voice actor are having a panel. Mario, Bowser, and Eggman's voices are having a panel. I should probably focus, but I won't. Bowser and Eggman's voice actors are gonna have a signing, which I kind of want to go to. Because Mike Pollock's also great. I love Mike Pollock. I don't know anything about Bowser. Apparently, you know when we were carted off at the end of the panel to go to the signing thing, apparently Bowser's voice actor like started playing Bowser's theme. I don't know which one, and then like basically kind of crashed the panel. And I guess a lot of people just thought it was like a fan doing something like really cringy or something. That's the implication I got. So that's pretty funny. So I kind of want to see what that dude's all about as well, because also I want to figure out what happened in Mario Tennis. Yeah, Bowser breathing fire on his racket, just like literally, rah! That's what he sounds like. It's kind of funny, but yeah. And then, yeah, that's it. It's basically Bowser and Eggman three times that day. So I don't know what they want to do. I might stick around for those though, because I'm a sap. I don't have anything for Eggman to sign though. Well, maybe my copy of Sonic Adventure 2. Ooh, you know what? I think that's what I'll do, because those are the best. Oh no, Eggman has the best lines in Sonic Adventure, but I don't think Mike Pollock did Sonic Adventure, did he? I have to make sure I get that right. I love like modern Eggman though. It's so good. He's so funny. Mike Pollock does such a great job. So yeah, I definitely want to stick around for that. And then Sunday, the Bowser VA has a Q&A at noon, and that's pretty much all I have written down. It just hit you that Bowser would have a voice actor? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, when I saw Bowser's voice actor was there, I was kind of like, huh? And then I'm like, oh yeah. And, ooh. What if I could get Bowser to also sign the Sunshine one? Do you think that's the voice actor that did Sunshine Bowser? Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation? That's so good. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 was a guy named Deans Bristow. Fuck. What can I get? What can I get What can I get Mike Pollock to sign? I can't speak. To be fair, it is kind of late, and there was a lot of standing and talking and shit, but yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to those tomorrow, and then, you know, another just hanging out with the gang. So today was actually good. I hope it's not hot. I mean, there's not really going to be an an outside line to wait in the heat in. You know what I mean? Just like driving, basically. The Airbnb doesn't really have central air conditioning either, but I'll see it. I'll see to the air conditioning of that place, because I ain't sitting in a hot house. Unless it's against the rules, but I don't think it is. Yeah, if I manage to get any more pictures or signings or whatever, I'm gonna take Gavin's advice and feel free to post them, because, you know, it's kind of cool. Oh shit. Actually, there was a lot of stuff I missed today though. Like, did both of us? Oh no, okay. Like Vinny Vinesauce had a panel, I think. I don't know if I think it was all of Vinesauce though. I'm not really interested in the rest of Vinesauce. Not that they're bad people or I think their content's bad or whatever. It's just I don't watch them. And I barely watch Vinny as is. I only watch games that, you know, I like. Like I recently did Octo expansion and stuff. But I don't really watch his like garbage games and like corruptions and stuff like that. He's a chill dude. I met him last year too. So it'd be neat. And Mike Panut's the glue that holds the whole group together, I guess. Well, that's not true anymore. You know what I mean. He's the place where it all started, is hopefully going to be there. He was supposed to be here today, but apparently had pretty bad airplane troubles where his flight was canceled, and then he had to fly to or drive to another airport to get onto a flight to Philadelphia. It's like, it sounds like a fucking mess. So hopefully hopefully Mike will have a good time, because he doesn't deserve that, you know. Apparently he got there tonight though, so that's good at least. It'd be nice to hang out with him too. Oh yeah, and Mike really wanted Charles Martinet to sign his NES, so that definitely sucks. Because if he wanted something else to get signed, I would have done it and put down the $40 like there to. I mean, even then, maybe it's like a present or something. Like last year, I got him like a little framed thing of the ice climbers and stuff. Because he was talking at that time, at this time last year, he was talking about the ice climbers getting their own kind of Mario Luigi-esque game instead of Mario Luigi. He's like, it's a good idea. The joke was it was a bad idea, but I genuinely think it's a perfect idea because they have the hammers. That's their whole thing. Stuff like that. So I got one of those, and I think I got another one of Donkey Kong Country because he loves Donkey Kong. So I might keep an eye out for stuff like that. But yeah. So I don't know when the next Salmon run is. I think it's Sunday. So I'm probably not going to do Salmon run tomorrow night. But maybe I'll have a full-on review by the end of Sunday. Just the remainder of the event. But day one was definitely really good. Like, I missed some panels I wanted to go to, but it's fine. Just they're panels, you know? I just saw the most important one. Charles Martinet. So I'm really pleased about the outcome of that. Yeah, I'm surprised Charles Martinet was signing stuff for like 2 hours. Like it was like 5 to 7, and I was like, oh my god. Can he still do the like poses with the pictures after that long? Like, good thing I got in there sooner rather than later. Okay, I was the one who did the brunt work for that. This is why my idea of having, colored eggs is genius. Based on the amount of damage you do to the boss, but whatever. I don't even know like what the plan is for everyone else tomorrow. Like, I don't know if they're getting to the convention late or what. I'm probably gonna have to because of this and waking up and doing other stuff. Also, I suck. But we'll see. I'm just not gonna stress over it too much. I don't have to be like, I don't have to be one of the first people there, I guess. I'm gonna try to get a good night's sleep because I'm pretty tired. Like I was getting worn out by the end of the Airbnb session, so it was kind of convenient that people were leaving. Because I was like, oh yeah, like thanks for pointing out that's 12. I should definitely go home now. We are not gonna make this. This is kind of my fault, admittedly. No. I mean, you can't really do much with that. Yeah, I don't know how Gavin's salmon run went. I hope it was good. Because I'm pretty sure he did it. I saw an email earlier today about it. Man, why does the Octoling look so much younger? It's so weird. Do you see that? He looks like a little monkey boy. I don't like it. So I don't know, maybe one more salmon run round, because unless I can think of anything else at TooManyGames. Was there something oh yeah! I was like extremely hyping up Mario, because Mario Tennis came out today, in quotes, Came out the first day of TooManyGames, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna want to get good at Mario Tennis because we're gonna have tournaments and stuff, and I just want to practice in general. So on Amazon, I bought like, a USB-C cable for the portable charger and a USB-C wall plug-in charger for the Switch because I was really anticipating I would be just playing that whenever we walked around and shit. I didn't touch the Switch at all. I didn't touch the Switch at all. I have not touched Mario Tennis Aces at all. I guess the fact that it starts with the story mode doesn't really help because I kind of want to stream that, admittedly. But fuck. But yeah, it's like it's pretty funny. Like I definitely over prepared. I definitely didn't touch even half of the shit I packed. No, well, and that's just in my backpack. Of course, we didn't touch the games, but tomorrow, hopefully. Please, even if it's just Jackbox. I was genuinely surprised, like no Jackie. We had no Jackie. Please, the torpedo. He did? Yeah, he did stream. I think some viewers joined him. Ah. Yeah, I was gonna do freelance, and then I realized, like, there's no reason to not just do with friends in case anyone wants to join. It's just easier. Fuck. Ooh, but yeah, I'm kind of beat. Lots of standing. In line for Charles Martinet's panel, and then for the signing, and then lots more standing and walking around the convention. A mix of standing and sitting at the Airbnb because it was pretty crowded. So I'm pooped. I'm ready for bed. Get the egg in, Chris. Who cares about reviving someone without an egg at the moment? Oh yeah, like Salmon Run was brought up a bit. Like, oh yeah, we could do the Shoal Salmon Run. Oh yeah! my plan, if I was rooming with Deku still, my plan for maybe doing Salmon Run was gonna be like at the hotel room with Deku or something, or even at the Airbnb. We would boot up the Shoal. And then I would have the phone recording the screen, and we would play like, just a few rounds of Salmon Run, and then that would be the video. It would be a literal like camcorder LP of Salmon Run just to not break the chain. So I mean, I think that this is a lot better having the capture card and the Yeti microphone, because I wasn't about to. You got it? Okay, I thought you were guarding it. I wasn't about to bring the mic and the capture card and a laptop. It's just unnecessary. I barely even used the Switch. And I didn't touch the 3DS. Normally I would because, I love Street Pass, but it's just like, I have all the puzzle pieces in Puzzle Swap. So, and the other games just kind of aren't that interesting, I guess. Not to say they're bad, because I just said I love Puzzle Swap, and I still do. But, I felt last year maybe I came off as a bit too aloof because I was just staring at the 3DS the entire time, so I think it went better this time. I did still have the 3DS on because having all the puzzle swap pieces is powerful, Very generous to give that to other people. So I hopefully did. It's very good, like. I did, like last year I wore a Whisper shirt and the Santa hat because it's just like my avatar, and this year I'm like, well yeah, of course I'm gonna do the same thing. But last year I had two of the same Whisper shirt, and then on the second night I did laundry, so I pretty much just wore the same shirt the entire time. This year I think I'm gonna wear the Whisper shirt I wore today, which is the Whisper shirt I wore last year, and then another different Whisper shirt, and then a Christmassy kind of bird and beans shirt instead of Whisper, because kind of like at that point everyone knows I'm Christmas, so it's good. I want people to not think that I didn't shower, wear clean clothes or whatever, if I'm being honest. So, but I did wear clean clothes last year, if you were wondering. They were all clean. I would never wear dirty clothes like that. Especially last year. Last year, I was super strict on showers. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah. Oh, yeah. I was wearing the Santa hat, and I got a haircut, like 2 days ago. 2 or 3 days ago. Specifically so that it wouldn't be bad for the Santa hat, but still kind of longish for the Santa hat. So, when I took the Santa hat off for the first time, I was like, ooh, like my hair kind of looked like Connor from Detroit Become Human. And then when I took it off, oh wow, I suck. When I got home, I was like, I looked like, I tweeted it, but just the whole front of my hair, was completely destroyed. So I'm gonna bring a comb next time because Santa hats are made for winter, and even though it wasn't that hot today, it kind of got hot under there, especially because I was pulling it down my forehead a lot so that no hair would be visible. Because, you know, when a little tuft of hair is visible, it just kind of looks stupid and gross. So definitely made an effort to do that. Oh, we're so close to 1,200 though. Let's just do it. One more. So I'm gonna bring a comb and hope that that works. And if it doesn't, I'll just wear the Santa hat more. But, you know, I don't think I need to wear the Santa hat the whole time. I think it does help at the con. I have no idea, but I wonder how much I stick out in the crowd because of the Santa hat for the people that know to look for someone with a Santa hat. TMG would be a good time for an Animal Crossing Roommate Edition. Well, the thing about Animal Crossing Roommate Edition is that it has to be like one person gets a day, you know? As far as a revival for Animal Crossing Roommate Edition, I think I'm, you know, maybe return to it 2 years after, just like I did the Pat and Game Boo one was 2 years after the original, and that seemed like a pretty alright gap. So maybe just like another month or so, 2 years from that point. Which I guess we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of that. Didn't this, July 9th, right? Wow, already. Jeez, that's insane. That's crazy. I wonder if I do that, who will be the, who will be the people there. It's definitely gonna have to be people who like know what they're signing up for and stuff. I think Pat and Game Boo did a great job. I don't know if that one. I think that one might have been better than the first one. The first one kind of ran out of steam, and I think I recall like I was doing my damnedest. It would be interesting. Oh shit. Thank you for that grenade, actually. Man, I really can't overstate how happy I am with that first day of TooManyGames. I was just anxious that I would be kind of like a background character, or like annoying or something, you know? Everyone has these worries, right? Especially because like I haven't been around that Discord recently, you know? I have been around, but I haven't been too active. I was wondering if people just kind of like, I mean, they didn't forget who I was, because, I mean, Twitter exists, right? But, you know, I kind of felt like I was more distant, you know? Even though I don't really want to be, it's just sometimes I go, like, recently I've been going in the Discord and, like, you know, just no one talked for a while, or it's a topic I'm not interested in, so I'm like, alright, maybe next time. And then it just kind of keeps going. Like, god damn it. Fuck, I want it. I want to get back in on that action too, so. It's kind of glad, I'm really glad about that. So the goals for tomorrow: perhaps find Mario Party 5. Kirby Air Ride would be good. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go for Mario Party 5. Because if Connor does genuinely have it and he didn't accidentally break it in half on the way home and has been pulling the wool over my eyes, then it would not be worth buying Mario Party 5. So, Kirby Air Ride is on the wish list, and, ooh, didn't get him. God damn it. Yeah, like, I've been putting plushies in the back of my car. I don't know if that's a bad thing to do. Like, you know, whenever I'm like, you know, like, would a Mario bumper sticker be bad? Everyone's like, bumper stickers are the worst. So I'm like, alright. And the one I wanted to put on was like Bowser, and he has the words "Give me equality." It's like, oh yeah, people could definitely take that one the wrong way anyway. But like, you know, little plushies. Like currently, I have a big Kyogre, and then I can only put small ones there, otherwise they'll block the window. So I have like Litwick. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have Litwick, a small Boo. What is it? Yoshi, the Yarn Yoshi amiibo. And, what's the other one? Kirby, a small Kirby. So I might want to get other small kind of plushes to kind of fill out a row, because they look kind of far apart and awkward. I kind of worry about the Boo one, because Boo sticks his tongue out, and I'm like, I don't want to be sticking my tongue out at other drivers. They might take that the wrong way. But I don't think, with the other plushies there, I don't think it'll stand out that much. Should bring up topics you want to talk about? Yeah, you know what? I should. Just be like, hey, start a conversation, Chris, you fucking idiot. You don't always have to be, you know, you can be a leader every once in a while. Yeah, I should do that in the Discord. Maybe I will. God, oh, it worked. Never mind, I'm a god. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good summary of how TooManyGames went. Probably spend money on like Mike Pollock and Bowser signings or whatever the fuck, but really not a whole lot's on my wish list. I would like to buy a gift for everyone there, but it's kind of like there are so many people. I wouldn't feel good just like, well, I wouldn't feel good getting just a gift for a few of the people there, you know? And I wouldn't feel good about getting like cheap gifts either, so I think I'm fine without. But Mike, you know, I watch Mike stream so much, I think no one would complain if I got him something, you know? Not a holier than thou situation, because, you know, I definitely believe that all the streamers I watch are human beings. Even Charles Martinet, I was like, he was so happy, you know? I didn't have to feel bad about, like, him being kind of exhausted with fans, because he seemed like he was having a great time. But, you know, I was watching Vinny play the Octo expansion, and he was, like, you know, kind of reminding people that, like, oh yeah, a lot of people want to see me, and I'm just a person, and, like, you know, I don't really want to do just, like, silly voices and stuff, and I'm like, yeah. And, you know, he's a person. Yeah, there are other people there. Like, I think Derek from Game Explain is at TooManyGames. I don't know if he has a panel. I didn't see a Game Explain panel this year. It'd be kind of cool to like meet up with him, maybe grab a picture. I gotta be better about pictures as well. Like the Charles Martinet ones turned out pretty well. So I don't think I'd really look that bad. I'm just kind of worried about like my dumbass stomach. Like what I'm gonna do. This next year, I'm gonna do a big workout routine, and then I'm gonna come to the next TooManyGames, a changed man. I'm gonna be impressive, but no, maybe, but it won't be just because of TooManyGames. Yeah, that's Salmon Run. What time is it? Yeah, it's 1:30. So if I want my 8 hours, I'm gonna definitely not get to the convention on time, but I don't think anyone really minds. The problem is if we don't plan to spend that much time at the convention, and whatever, I have a car, I can do my own thing, I guess. Worry free. Oh, I didn't mention, but the drive from the hotel to the Airbnb was like, I fucking hate that highway. It's so fucking weird and stupid. I had to take an exit in the left lanes. An exit in the left lane. I was like, is this right? Am I going the right way? Thank God I bought that car mount, because Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I have to pick up my rewards from last time and this time too. But yeah, the drive there was like someone was tailgating me because it was like this weird highway thing, and then you had to like make this turn on this hill, and I was just like, oh. Without the car mount, I think I would have actually gotten lost with the people in the car, and just... I was like, yo, I kind of want to go fast, but at the same time, I'm carrying important cargo, which is other people. So I'm like, let's go in the slow lane. But then you know, the slow lane is actually wrong because you have to be in the left lane. It was anxiety. The ride back was like, I drove a little, got on the highway, and then I was right there. It deposited me in a familiar place. So I'm like, let's go. And it only took like 15 minutes to get home from there. So yeah, basically when I was talking about how like maybe it's kind of good that I, you know, stayed home instead of got in a room. Was the room would be back towards the convention center, so I'd have to kind of make that trip back instead of the easier trip home. So once again, I don't want to sound like I'm slighting Deku, because I genuinely was excited to room with him and really just meet him in general. This was kind of funny. I think last year he was at TooManyGames, but like I didn't really know him at all. Like we didn't really know him at all. So it was just kind of like, oh yeah, Deku was like that guy that we didn't meet last year. He was wandering around, but I know nothing about him. And then this year it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna room with him. He knows like everyone. Like go to the Airbnb too now. It's like a lot can change in a year, man. So definitely hoping he comes around next year. But yeah, SC Sloth's tires. Yeah, I didn't even leave the house by then, but like Sloth from, you know, that group, like his tire genuinely popped. Like there was a hole in it. He tweeted it. What's his Twitter, like Sloth Valkyrie or whatever, but it's like apparently everyone there, like everyone at the Airbnb, because there are people staying there, were like kind of looking up how to fix a tire, and then, you know, everyone was working on fixing it. So it's pretty cool that they got that all to work, especially like before the event. But all right, thanks for stopping by. This was I like, you know, I like kind of just not only doing a salmon run so that I didn't miss one, but also just, you know, just talking about how the day went, you know? Have it immortalized. Yes, that's the word. Immortalized? Well, now I just don't know how to speak English. So, yeah, also I picked Pulp because it's going to be the less popular team, which means it's going to win, right? I was kind of worried that, like, we'd play Splatoon 2, and I didn't want to be on the wrong team, but I don't think that's going to happen. Not because I don't think we're going to play games today, Saturday, but just because, like, Splatoon 2, probably not. If it is going to be Splatoon 2, it's going to be Salmon Run more than likely at the shoal. So, we're good. Well, the funny thing is, the house Wi-Fi there, I think it stopped taking connections. So, that was weird. Because I was trying to connect Pat's Switch to the Wi-Fi to see his Koopa free running times and stuff, and it just wouldn't work. And then someone disconnected, and then it worked, and I'm like, wow, that's insane. But yeah, when is the next salmon run? It is 24 8 a.m., 25 2 p.m. So that starts, yeah, Sunday at 8 a.m. And I'm probably not going to do a salmon run the Sunday morning. I'm probably going to be going to the event. But, you know, when I get back, probably talk about the last 2 days of TooManyGames. I think that'll be the main topics. So yeah, thanks for coming down, and I'm gonna see about maybe getting some sleep or something. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get for breakfast tomorrow morning. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Yeesh, Chris.